Hello everyone and welcome to Count. In today's video, I want to go over signing your engagement letter. This is the first step in the tax process and is required in order to make your tax organizer available to you in Count. When you first log into Count, you will be brought to your homepage. As you can see, on the left-hand side of the screen, there is a tab called Engagement Letters. Every year, when tax season opens, you will receive an engagement letter to sign. It is specific to the tax year and will need to be signed each time we prepare your taxes. To sign the engagement letter, start by clicking on the hashtag Engagement Letters tab. As you can see, there's a red dot notification beside the name, meaning that action is required. Once you click the tab, you will be able to see all the current engagement letters that are awaiting your signature under the pending signature status. You can also find any previously signed engagement letters under the completed status. If you ever want to go back and review your engagement letter, it will always be available to you under the completed status. At this time, we don't require payment when signing your engagement letter, so you can ignore the pending payment status. To sign your engagement letter, you will simply click on the tab. You can read the engagement letter by scrolling through until you reach the end. If you would like to go back and read a specific section, you can do so by clicking on the section you would like to review on the left-hand side. If you would like to download a copy of the engagement letter, you can do so by clicking this download button. This step isn't necessary as you will always have a copy of the engagement letter as we previously discussed under the completed status. As you can see, this engagement letter only requires one signature. This only applies if you're an individual tax person. If you are married, both parties must sign the engagement letter. You could see if your spouse has already signed the engagement letter by clicking on this button. If they have not signed the engagement letter, it will show that their signature is still pending. If they have, it will tell you that they have already signed and the only pending signature would be yours. Each spouse should have their own login and should each individually sign the engagement letter from their portal. You would just need to go back, follow the same steps so that both parties can sign the engagement letter. Please note, your tax organizer will not come available to you until both parties have signed. So if you haven't received your organizer, just make sure that you go back and double check that both signatures were submitted. As you can see right here, we're only waiting one signature. Once you have reviewed the entire engagement letter, you can go down and you can click the Accept button. What this is going to do is it's going to transfer this document to DocuSign. It's going to populate the same engagement letter. You won't need to go back and reread anything. It's exactly the same. It's going to pop this up. This is just basically saying that you are signing for yourself. You're going to click here to e-sign. Now that we're in DocuSign, again, same engagement letter. You do not need to go back and reread it. You're going to scroll down to the very bottom until you find your name. It will already populate the date, so you won't need to enter that information. You're just going to click the sign button. If you don't already have a signature set up in DocuSign, it's going to pop up and allow you to do options. So you can draw your own signature. You can just do the pre-populated one like I have right here, where it just creates a signature for you. Or if you're very fancy and you already have your own signature saved to your desktop, you can also upload that signature. Once you're done, just click the Finish button. And once you've gotten this screen and it says, "Thank you for signing the engagement document," you are done. So you can just click the Home button and it'll bring you back home. We will receive a notification as soon as you've signed your engagement letter. So there's no need for you to send us a message or call the office to let us know. We will get notification as soon as it's processed. If you want to verify that the engagement letter was signed, you can do so by going back to the engagement letters, and then you'll see that your engagement letter has moved from the pending signature status into the completed status. You also should have received that same message that we got previously saying thank you for signing your document. The purpose of this video is only to cover engagement letters, so if you would like to know how to fill out your organizer, I've created a separate video for that. But as always, I hope this guides you. However, if you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out and we will be glad to help you.